What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Final Fantasy 15. So I'll say the same thing I said in my previous video from today. If you look at the time, I'm going to try and keep this one shorter, down near the half-hour mark. I said that in the last one, and ended up being 40 minutes. I have a event down in Indianapolis that I'm going to today. So I'm going to be out of the office, so I'm trying to get this done the night before. You know, I should really actually be sleeping, because I got to get up at like 4 in the morning and to get ready, but yeah.
You took your time.
Essentially, I'm saying forgive me if this one's on the short end.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Wait, what was that word? If she needs what else? O-W-T, ought, L, what the fuck does that mean?
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Min's back.
God damn, I gotta put my
Chill.
phone behind me. On my group chat. Everybody chooses literally like 10 o'clock the night before. Well, are these shoes okay? Well, just anything but t-shirts and gym shoes and blue jeans.
Just now.
Is this okay? Oh my
She's going to
god.
set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Won't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you.
Looks like yes.
She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a Final Fantasy game without one.
Bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
The Smith is my favorite character at the hideout.
Let's see if Bardolph's available.
I just love how just tired of everything he is. He's the character I most relate to. Oh my gosh, you want me to do what? Ugh, fine.
You with a good oil in this.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got...
There we go. Just waiting for the butt.
There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
It's a weird way of spelling ain't. E-N''T.
It don't have to be me, though,
All right.
does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Ah. Couldn't remember where the hell I was for a second.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Oh my god. I got really tired in the last, like 10 minutes. I say that, but then I'm gonna, when it's actually time to go to bed, I'm gonna go sit in bed and toss and turn for 30 minutes and not be able to sleep. There we go. Annoying spiders.
Time to fight.
I kind of need the experience. Well, you know what? I was about to say I kind of need the experience, but then I realized, wait a minute, these guys are like level 19. Not worth much to me. Not worth much to me when I'm at like, what, I'm like level 30? 30 something? What is my level? 32.
Hi. I've end the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
You know, I said this earlier when I was playing Persona 5 Tactica, but I really appreciate it. It's something that you see more in modern games, and I really like this approach to things. You know, when it's like, oh, we're about to say something that, you know, the player already knows. You know, he's like, well, where do you want me? What's the plan? What's, you know, I think when I was playing Persona 5 Tactica, they were kind of like recapping a new character of the story so far. They are nice enough to just kind of going, well, you see, the thing is, fade to black, and then we, you know. You know, then we just kind of fade to black and continue on with the story, because we don't, you know, we just saw what happened. We don't need to... you know, hear an explanation on what all just happened. It's just a nice quality of life thing for the player. You know, just like we saw there. I'm not saying old games were wrong for not including something like that. It's just, it's nice to... I love that so much. For some reason, it reminds me of a very random episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. If anybody remembers the episode where Chumlee had to duel his father to be able to stay at Duel Academy. Wasn't he also in... he was in talks or something to get like an internship at... Oh my god, what was Pegasus's company that made Duel Monsters in the Yu-Gi-Oh! World? I can't remember the name of it. Was it Industrial Illusions? Was that what it was? But yeah, either way, Chumlee's dad comes back, they have a duel, that's where we get to see Chumlee's Koala deck, and it was really fun. His dad had that, in the... I believe in the Japanese version, it was... For some reason, well, I'm trying to control this game like I was playing Spider-Man. I don't know why. I'm like, welcome, I can't use my skills. But yeah, his dad had, I believe in the Japanese version, Chum's dad's deck was based off of sake, but in the English version, which I think it's kind of goofier, it was based off hot sauce. I kind of like the hot sauce one. I was really stupid, but again, it works. But he's got a...
That should do it.
The point I'm trying to make is when, you know, when we equip Titan and lift onto the earth to flip, you know, kind of like flip the ground on him. In that duel, there was a card called Flipping the Table.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
That was a very long explanation for me remembering just a random piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Must be nigh on a decade since the last.
The best Yu-Gi-Oh! Variant, by the way.
Well, been a century. Looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, you know, nothing against 5Ds. It was fine.
That should take care of Mid's little
The ones that kind of came after it, in my opinion, were pretty bland, in my opinion. What was the newest one? The one that takes place in like cyberspace with Playmaker and all that. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Vrains. Was it? Yeah, it was. It was Vrains, I think. It was V-Rains. I can't even fucking remember. I've seen a little bit of that one. That one's not that bad. But still, in my opinion, GX is my favorite. Like, I love OG Yu-Gi-Oh!, but, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was so fun. Even if the last season never got truly translated. Sadly.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, of course, there's side missions now. Well, might as well knock them out while we're here. No real... Well, you know what? I still have Gouge, that charm for Gouge. I really don't need it. Do I have anything else that's really kind of worth it at the moment? Yeah, I don't have a lot of those things equipped. Let's just take that for now. I'll equip something better when I get other items. Nope. Okay. I actually had to interact with the door. I was...
What's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard?
Looks like that one's in the infirmary, so...
Things are about to get...
How may I help you today, Clive? All done?
I'm 5 short. You know what? Look at the time. We'll do this one side quest, and then we'll probably call it for today. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this one on the short side.
A moment, Sid. A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. what risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid.
Or dead, but at least we'll know.
Sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
You ready then? Let's go there.
Slavers don't even bother with
Let's go there and start hunting. You know, I hate to add more work to myself than I have to right now. Because, you know, part of me says, you know, AJ, you really need to be more careful with the amount of series you pick up. Because I love playing video games, and, you know, my whole thing, you know what, I'm playing the game anyways, might as well play it on the channel. But I start so many goddamn projects, and then
I'm glad you're in one piece.
I start so many projects, and then I have to put stuff on hold as new stuff comes out. Because I play so slowly.
She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
But yeah, as I was saying, I hate to add more stuff to what I'm already doing, because I mean, I've still got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth starts next week. Yeah, that game starts next week, and we've got Grand Blue Fantasy Relink pretty much right after that. Plus, we've got, I know, the Persona 3 remake dropping in late-ish February, and I'm sure I haven't fully checked, but I know there's going to be other stuff that I'm going to be checking out. But I gotta say, I have been kind of watching recaps of the original Final Fantasy VII, because I'm like, you know what, this one's so popular, and I've never played it. So, you know, I should at least learn what the original story is, you know, that they're changing for the Final Fantasy VII remake. Even though I absolutely despise the way the first game is structured, I don't know. At least in the next one, as far as we know, we are getting away from it really being a remake.
Let's try.
Which is what I think could be really interesting about it, and maybe they'll tell the story in a better way. Because, I mean, everything I've seen of the Final Fantasy VII story, I find it fascinating. It's a really good story. But the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I just thought it was that was probably my biggest issue with that game, was just how it was paced. Like, I have, the combat and everything, I very much enjoyed that, but the way that game's story was structured and paced, I thought was fucking terrible.
Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Cid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Cid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
I'm totally losing my train of thought. But the whole thing with, like, all that stuff with the ghosts in the Final Fantasy VII Remake was... I thought the whole ghost thing was weird, but it kind of makes sense once you learn what the point of the ghosts were. They were apparently trying to kind of, like, revert the story back to what it should be, you know, like what the Final Fantasy VII story was supposed to be, because we're breaking off of the narrative. And, you know, the whole thing at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake is the fact that we're entering kind of like our own story. We've broken through fate, essentially, and we're changing shit. I don't think the game explained that very well, but
After you left,
whatever.
if I just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
But yeah, I'm getting lost here. But no, I guess with my interest is getting piqued, you know, with the whole that game's moving on into its own story. So you know what, I'm really curious about what is it? Is it gonna be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or whatever? Because they've named those games so ungodly confusingly. So I'm thinking we might play it on the channel. Initially, I was going, no, I don't think we will, and now I'm sitting here going, oh god, I think we're gonna. So, yeah, a lot of JRPGs in the beginning of the year. Either way, guys, like I said, I've got stuff going on. So, sorry we got another video of I think didn't I say in the last video that we were going to get back into the main story?
You earned this.
I meant to before I realized what day this video would end up coming out on, and the fact that we had those side missions pop up. Either way, thanks so much for watching. As always, social media down in the description below. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.